Is this something that the taxpayer should be paying for?
I think if it's a child who's committed a crime, there's definitely a very strong argument for giving them a second chance of a new life.
Like the John Venables case.
Yeah, I think if they're of an age where you could argue they didn't know what they were doing, or that they were minors, which of course they were, then I think yes.
For anyone who maybe is unsure who John Venables is, he was
Jamie Bulger killer, yes,
yeah.
and Robert Thompson, but. Adults, absolutely not. It's called the Witness Protection Programme, not the Criminal Protection Programme. And it costs 10 quid to change your name by deed poll. How much does it cost for a box of hair dye? If you funded your own life before you chose to commit a crime, you can fund your own life afterwards. And I don't think it's the responsibility of the taxpayer. And one of the things that really annoyed me was that when they do get a new identity, if they want to set up a business, they get given a 0% business loan. Now, I don't know how many people in here have their own business. I bet you didn't get a 0% business loan. So you're sort of rewarding their criminal behaviour. So, no, I absolutely don't agree with it.
It's a really tricky one, this, isn't it? Because my first response was absolutely no, and I think we can all remember the horror and those days and weeks of hearing what that poor baby had endured, and you immediately want to go, well, no, they should be locked up forever, they should be strung up, they should be this, they should be that, because we've got that anger for that child, and then it can get more complicated, because imagine baby P had survived, right, and he had gone through that horrendous childhood, and maybe he had then gone on to commit a crime as a reaction as to his upbringing. And it always fascinates me this, at what point do we then lose that understanding of the brutality of the impact of brutality and chaos can have on a person, and do they then become completely responsible?
But that's a separate,
so it's really hard.
But that's a separate argument, because that's about treatment in prison, etc.
Yeah, well, yes and no,
because saying they shouldn't have a new life, but why should the taxpayer fund their new life?
I don't think they should, but I'm just saying that for me it gets confusing, because if it had, say, baby P had grown up and then become a criminal and taken out basically his life, then maybe I would think, well, he's done his time and now he's had a horrendous childhood, and maybe he's trying to get back on the straight and narrow.
You could say that with the John Venables case.